Right, so I know that the Simon Show is about Roma, but before we comment Roma-Fiorentina, I've got a girlfriend who supports Juventus and no one draws with Udinese. Absolutely no one. I know Roma lost against Udinese once, but Juventus is a team which its main objective is the Champions League, and they drew against Udinese. Right, let's get onto the main topic of today. It is Roma-Fiorentina 3-1 from Mourinho's boys. Abraham and Veretout, you absolute legends. What a performance for both of them. Tammy bagged 2 assists, Veretout bagged 2 goals, and Mkitharyan bagged the 3rd goal. Roma, ladies and gentlemen, before we get into the match reaction, including Simon's opinion, Alex's opinion, don't forget to smash that subscribe button. I can't thank you guys enough for 1,000 subscribers. It means the world to me, so thank you for that. Also, please like this video. It supports me so much, and if you want an opportunity to feature on the Simon Show in the match reactions, as well as me and Alex, all you need to do is film a clip immediately after each match and send it over at info.thesimonshow@gmail.com, and as well as Simon and Alex, there will be a subscriber's opinion like today. So welcome, subscriber. So let's start with the lineups like we do every time in match reactions, because Roma was playing with a very similar team to Trabzonspor. They were playing with Rui Patricio in goal, Vigna, Ibanez, Mancini and Korsdorp in defence, Cristante and Veretout in defensive midfielder, Zaniolo, Pellegrini and Mkhitaryan in as the attacker midfielders, and Tammy Abraham started. I predicted Shomurodov to start, but Shomurodov played the last 10 minutes, bagged an incredible assists, so with his Becken fire gun, thought about the assists rather than the goals today. And Tammy, what a performance from Tammy Abraham. Now, he is someone who landed in Rome 1 week ago. He is someone who this past week has been training by himself to orientate in the Serie A. He hasn't played with the teammates, and today he bagged 2 assists and hit a crossbar. It looked like he was jumping on a trampoline, to be fair. He jumped so high, he bugged the crossbar, and really, Tammy Abraham looked like an emoji tonight. Every single time the cameras were on Tammy, he went like this. Please be a goal. He was an emoji. His expressions were everything. Probably the highlight of the match. He was very unlucky but very good at the same time. He got subbed off because he had a muscle problem. Now hopefully that won't be serious. He was leaving the pitch at the end of the match with an ice bag behind his leg. So hopefully that won't be serious, but you know, Roma players do get injured, and I said that in many videos, so you gotta expect many injuries. But Tammy, absolutely incredible. You know, I can't stress this enough. 2 amazing assists, and in both assists, which he made and the VAR checked, he was sure that the VAR wasn't needed because both goals he knew that were onside and he was right. So amazing performance from Tammy, standing ovation from the AS Roma fans, and really, really, absolutely amazing. You know, I feel like there's a difference between Dzeko and Abraham, and Thiago Pinto, the Fredkins and Mourinho were very good to notice him, because yes, he did cost quite a lot of money. 45 million for Abraham is a lot, I'm not gonna lie. But they wanted Abraham because after this match you can really see that Dzeko didn't like playing in Mourinho's style. Abraham does. He runs, he sprints, and he caused Drangowski to get a red card because he sprints. He's way faster than Dzeko. He is tall. He got chosen from Thiago Pinto, from Mourinho, from the Fredkins because of his abilities to play with Mourinho's scheme, something Dzeko didn't do. Dzeko left, he bagged a goal against Inter. You little twat. We've got Abraham now. Absolutely insane performance from him. Now, another incredible performance goes on Ibanez and Mancini. They did concede a goal. It was an unlucky goal for Fiorentina, I guess. Very unlucky goal. But Mancini and Ibanez were really good during this match because they knew how to stop Dusan Vlahovic. And now Dusan Vlahovic is someone who in the last Serie A scored 20 or more goals. That was the main danger for this match, and Mancini and Ibanez covered him really well. For the goal they conceded, it wasn't their fault. They stopped Vlahovic. Vlahovic actually shot many times. Mancini and Ibanez both acted like a wall. And Rui Patricio, what a performance from him as well. He saved us. If Fusato or Paul Lopez were in goal, Roma would have not won this match because Fiorentina did shoot a lot. You know, there's always that phase in a Roma match, and I don't care if it's Mourinho as a manager, if it's Fonseca, if it's Luis Enrique. Roma, every single year, they go on a lead, 1-0, then they go, hey Siri, turn sleep mode on, and they start sleeping. And that is when the equalizer came. Then Mourinho wanted a reaction, and 2 goals then came, and it ended 3-1. But it always like this. They've got a microchip in their fingers where they can call Siri and they go, hey Siri, turn sleep mode on. It is insane. They need to avoid that because the second they play with better clubs, they won't get a reaction. Now, they were playing against Fiorentina, which was a good club. But if Roma turns on to sleep mode against clubs like Inter Milan, Juventus, they're gonna lose. And that is the big problem at this club. They need to resolve this problem. So it was an incredible performance from the entire squad. All of the players played well. However, there needs to be some improvement still. And the main improvement needs to be this. Stop going to sleep after you score. And this is something Alex said as well in the last match reaction. And you're absolutely right, mate. Because these players need to focus from the very first minute to the last second, to the last final whistle of the referee. That's how important it is to be aggressive and determined in football matches. Now, I'm going to ramble on to Zaniolo a bit. Because Zaniolo was not good in this match. Obviously, he was put on a lot of pressure. You know, it's 2 years that he breaks both his ACLs. And he's back in a match again in the Serie A in front of all the fans. He was having a lot of pressure tonight, and I'm sure about that. But Zaniolo tonight barely touched any balls, barely dribbled, barely touched the balls. And the one time you get a yellow card, why the hell do you commit a tactic foul? Let someone else in your team do it. Why do you do it? And that is a problem with Zaniolo. He's too big. The second he touches a player, the player falls and the referee gives him a yellow card. And in this case, it's a red card. That is the problem. You know, if you already get a yellow card, why the hell are you the one doing the tactic foul? That doesn't make sense at all. Zaniolo, in my opinion, was the negative note of this match. Now, I don't want to criticize anyone here because amazing performance. First match in the Serie A, incredible start to the season from Mourinho's boys. But there needs to be a slight improvement in some factors. And I'm not going to blame Zaniolo because he is a very unlucky player, breaking both of his ACLs. But as Alex said before in the last match reaction, he needs to keep the ball less and he needs to avoid those fouls because he's a very physical player. And then Mkhitaryan, Alex said in the match reaction against Trabzonspor that it was Zaniolo who got the ball a lot. I agree with that. However, in this match, I think it was Mkhitaryan. Congratulations to Mkhitaryan for the first goal, even though 90% of that goal came from Tammy Abraham's feet. But Mkhitaryan, for me, kept the ball too much in this match. Obviously, he was happy because he scored. He was confident. He got the confidence bagging during the match. But he needs to pass the ball. And there were many occasions where Mkhitaryan could pass the ball to Tammy, and Tammy could have probably scored. Mkhitaryan passed the ball, bond with the players, triangulations, more goals will come, and you know the matches can be concluded way earlier than tonight. Because let's not forget that this match was a 1-1 draw at the 73rd minute. And then I want to give, as I said before, a special mention to Rui Patricio because he saved us a lot. If there was another goalkeeper in goal tonight, Roma would have probably not won this match. And I'm sure Patricio did this because he was in front of the fans. He wanted to start very well in his debut in front of the fans, wanted to surprise everyone. And I'm sure that Rui Patricio will bottle some matches because he's not Manuel Neuer. He's one of those goalkeepers which does an amazing performance. Then for maybe 2 matches, he does some ridiculous mistakes. So we gotta expect some bottling, some mistakes from Rui Patricio. But up to tonight, absolutely insane. And then Veretout, absolutely incredible. This guy scored 10 goals in the last Serie A, and he's already at 2. And we're still in August, we're still at the start of the Serie A. He has the potentials of being a striker. He has the potentials of being an attacking midfielder. He is a defensive midfielder, and he has played as a defensive. He can play everywhere. Roma's Kante is called Jordan Veretout. He's already on 2 goals. He's Roma's top scorer up to now, but he's absolutely everywhere. He's such an aggressive player, and I call him Roma's Kante because he can literally play every role. Rui Patricio gets sent off, put Veretout on goal. He can do an amazing performance. Trust me. And then the last thing I want to say is, yo, think De Bruyne Ballon d'Or. When I talk about our Uzbekistan lad, Shomurodov, the assist he gave Veretout, you know, De Bruyne costs like 120 million. Shomurodov costs like 18 million. And Shomurodov did the exact same thing De Bruyne does. You know, you start getting me that clubs do not need to buy top players to win. Elder Shomurodov did an amazing assist. And that assist is probably going to be one of the Puskas awards for the assists of the entire season. And Mourinho started it all because he told Shomurodov to pass the ball to Veretout because Mourinho saw Veretout running in the box. You know, this performance is a great performance, but the roots, the base of this performance is Josè Mourinho's winning mentality. Because another big factor, which is a factor for all the 3 goals Roma scored, is pressing the players. Every time Fiorentina lost the ball, it was a great chance for Roma, and in many times they actually scored. The 1 second Roma starts pressing the defenders, a win is guaranteed. And this is something Fonseca didn't do. That's why the wins didn't come. That's why we're not in a Europa League. That's why we're not in a Champions League. That's why we're in a bloody, disgusting trophy called the Europa Conference League. It's the pressure. It's all a factor of pressure. The players press, the goals will come. Right. This, ladies and gentlemen, was my match reaction. Let's go and see what Alex thinks. Over to you, Alex, boy.
Hey guys, welcome to the Simon Show. It's AS Roma, Fiorentina. Wow. I just can't say how I feel because I'm so excited. I'm jumping for joy. It was fantastic to see such a win. Before I begin, hit that subscriber button. Subscribe to the Simon Show. Thank you, Simon, once again. This is the best way to open the season. If I'm going to rate all the players, Rui Patricio, fantastic experience. He goes with a 8 over 10. The whole defenders with an 8 over 10. Veretout, Mkitharyan, Pellegrini, Tammy Abraham, all 9s over 10. Karsdorp, great game. Vinia, overlapping too much, but it was okay. Fantastic awareness. Mkhitaryan playing like Kante. Veretout running the midfield crazy. 2 goals to Veretout. Big ups. Tammy Abraham, 2 assists. The Uzbekistan Dynamite, 1 assist. Nearly scored a goal. What more could you ask for in an opening game? Fantastic awareness all through. The team playing compact and playing like a family. Every player trying to kill for each other. Zaniolo, you cannot hold the ball for too long, but fantastic rocket shot before you got sent off. Check your temperament. But it's the Italian league. We got to get used to it. Overall, Mourinho did a great classical tactical decision or awareness. You know, starting Abraham ahead of Shomurodov was classic. So I would say overall it's 3 points. 3 points in the bag, 3 goals. We considered one red card, about 3 yellow cards or 2 yellow cards, 11 shots overall, 6 on target. It was a good game. I was entertained. And I could really not wait to see what Abraham and Shomurodov could do if they're paired together. It would be a rocket. Those 2 strikers we have are ready to run the Serie A. They better run it crazy, man. I mean, these guys are good. You know, we have passionate attacking midfielders in the likes of Pellegrini, Mkitharyan, and Zaniolo. We have a good defensive / central midfield team in Cristante and Veretout. What more could you ask for? We have one of the best keepers in town. We played well. The only negatives I have would be when we were 1-0 up with a red card. Why didn't we push? Why didn't we push further in the first half? Why did we allow them to come back and equalize? Those are the only concerns I do really have, per se. Then I could also say, when our Uzbekistan dynamite came in Shomurodov, he passed a message on to Tammy saying, Tammy, what you could do, I could do better. And right there, we got an assist. He was an engine on the ball. But I could also look at it as the reason why Abraham started ahead of Shomurodov is, I think, because Abraham has a tendency of falling back, defending as well. And also, he plays with his back to goal. So, which is also good. So, we have alternatives. It was great to see Carlos Perez come in. It was great to see El Shaarawy come in. It was great to see Bovi. So, we have a strong bench. The team overall played a lot better than we played against Trabzonspor. And I cannot wait to see what we do against Trabzonspor on Thursday in the UEFA Conference League. It's an exciting day. I'm very happy. And I just want to see us get better. If you ask me for a football team that is becoming a stronger family, I will tell you AS Roma. If you ask me for a football team with one of the best goalkeepers, I will say AS Roma. And if you ask me for a football team with a genius as a coach, you got AS Roma. So go Roma, DJ Roma. Thank you all out there. Have a great week ahead. Be safe out there and hit that subscriber button. Welcome to the Simon Show again and have a great day. Bye-bye.
Right, lads, this was our match reaction. Me, Alex, who wants an opportunity to feature on the Simon Show. All you need to do is to film a clip after every single match, immediately after every single match, and send it over at info.thesimonshow@gmail.com. And as well as me and Alex, there will be a subscribers match reaction as well. Thank you so much for 1,000 subscribers. It is literally a dream of mine. I filmed a video on that, which will go out next week. Really, thank you from the bottom of my heart. You guys are all legends. As I say at the end of every video, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Up with more Roma content. Up the Roma tonight. Up the boys. We're top of the league in it. Simon.